Hi, this is Ray with Aqua Clean Power Washing. I just want to tell you a little bit about this project that we're working on today. This is actually a repeat customer that I've been doing work for about 10 to 15 years. And what they do is they have me come in every couple of years and basically freshen everything up for them to make everything look like brand new again. And the first thing I had to do on this visit was to clean the roof for them. I had cleaned the roof for them about 6 years ago, and they were starting to get black streak marks on it again. And the technique that we use for cleaning roofs is not a high pressure technique, because that could actually damage the roof. Our industry is actually all about soap solutions, and I tell people to steer away from the pressure washing companies because they can do a lot of damage to your house, and it's not the most effective way to clean surfaces. Additionally, being they don't kill that organism that's growing on the surface, it comes back again usually very quickly. That organism is called Glioxapsa, and that's the generic black and green that we're cleaning off of everything, whether it be roof, siding, deck, or even walkways like they have in the front here. And that is a living organism. And when you use the soap solutions to clean it, it kills that organism and it lasts 4 to 6 times longer because of the fact that it kills it. Now when we clean the roofs, the soap solutions get applied with a really low pressure, and that's just basically to coat the roof with the soap solution. The last thing you would want to do would be to use any pressure on the roof, because that could actually damage the shingles and shorten the life expectancy of the roof. The technique that we're doing is actually the only technique that is recommended by GAF, which is the largest roof manufacturer in the world, and also the Asphalt Roofing Manufacturing Association. So they want you to use a soap solution like we do to clean versus high pressure. I also cleaned the siding for them today. They were starting to get a lot of black and green organic growth on the siding, especially on the right-hand side over here. So I did clean the siding for them as part of this. And we also do a technique on that is a soap process. It is called soft washing. And that's where the soap solutions get applied with low pressure, and they can rinse off with low pressure afterwards. And most people have me clean the windows afterwards as part of the job, because we have very hard water in northeast New Jersey. So the cleaning technique does leave spots on the windows afterwards. And that's just because of the water quality we have. And something that we do that goes above and beyond, especially what a lot of other soft wash companies are doing, is I go above and beyond when it comes to taking care of plants by spraying everything with a lot of water while I do the job, and I treat everything with a Miracle-Gro type of product afterwards. And that's all part of my plant protection package and how we take care of your property and make sure we don't damage anything as part of it. And that is a major shortcoming in our industry, where people don't focus a lot of effort on that. And it's something that I'm known for, and I actually have a pretty good customer base from customers that have used other companies, had their plants get damaged, and they decided that they did not want to go down that route again with those other companies. So you can trust me that I'll always take care of your property and protect your plants as part of doing the job. In here you can see the front steps and the front walkway to this project. And when we clean this, we don't do a one-part process where we power wash it. We actually use a soap solution as part of the process. The first thing I do is clean it with a machine called a rotary surface cleaner, and that allows me to clean the surface without blasting it with super high pressure. And then we post-treat the patio or the walkway with a soap solution afterwards, because we want to kill that organism that causes that organic staining and lift the staining out of the stone. And here you can see how this stone basically looks like brand new now. And over here you can see the rotary surface cleaner that we use to clean it. And this has 2 power washing heads that spin around on the inside and evenly clean the surface without the use of high pressure. It allows me to use more of a medium to high kind of pressure so it doesn't damage the surface. And the nice thing about the soap solutions is a lot of companies will actually blast the surface with super high pressure to try and get the staining out of the stone, and that can actually damage the surface. But when you use the soap solutions that I use to clean it, it actually lifts it out gently without damaging the surface. And here you can see their beautiful backyard. They just installed that retaining wall 2 years ago and put in all new trees back there. And then here you can see their back walkway. Something else I did for these customers today was to clean their composite deck. And the technique that we use to clean decks is not a high pressure technique, because that actually damages the deck and blasts off part of the surface as part of the cleaning process. The technique that I do is a soap only technique that gently removes the organic staining off of the deck and then lifts it out of the inside of the deck. With a dark brown deck like this, you usually don't see the staining inside of the deck because it's brown and it hides it. But when you're dealing with a gray deck or a light tan deck, you see it a lot more pronounced because of the way that it stains it. And here you can see the back patio that I cleaned for them today, and how nice that turned out. And then here you can see the rest of the deck over here. Something we do as part of our process too is to spray the plants with a lot of water while doing the job, and then I actually spray them with a Miracle Grow type of product afterwards, and that's all part of my plant protection package. And here you can see how nice these walkways turned out. And here you can see the back side of the house and how nice everything turned out. I really enjoy doing what I do for a living. I get a lot of compliments from customers talking about how I make things look like brand new when I'm done. And it's something that I really enjoy hearing from customers. And I also love how nice everything turns out after I do the work I do. And here you can see it basically looks like a brand new house now. If you'd like to learn more about the services that we offer, you can call us at 201-424-1800. or visit our webpage at www.gentlepowerwashing.com. And our webpage really focuses on the theme of the type of cleaning work that we do. Our industry is all about soap solutions, not high pressure. And I oftentimes tell people to run from the people that offer high pressure services because they can do a lot of damage to customers' houses and to their properties. With our soap solutions, it's much gentler and it doesn't damage your property. And as part of all of our jobs, we spray all the plants in close proximity with the Miracle Grow type of product. And that's all part of our plant protection package. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a blessed day.